In this video, we will see how to start program and basics of MATLAB. So what is MATLAB? MATLAB is a short form of Matrix Laboratory. Because all the informations you have stored in MATLAB are stored as a matrix. That is why this is called Matrix Laboratory, short form MATLAB. Next, why do we need MATLAB? MATLAB tools and built-in math functions enable you to explore multiple approaches and reach a solution faster than spreadsheets or traditional programming such as C, C++, or Java. Also, you can use MATLAB for a range of applications including signal processing and communication, image and video processing, control systems, and computational biology. So in these applications we can use MATLAB, signal processing, image and video processing, control system, and computational biology. So these are all the wide range of applications where we can use MATLAB. So what is MATLAB? MATLAB is a short form of Matrix Laboratory because all the information you have stored in MATLAB are stored as a matrix. That is why it's called as Matrix Laboratory. Why do we need MATLAB? It is faster range. It gives fast ranges of solutions than any other traditional languages such as C, C++, Java, and applications of MATLAB can be used in signal processing, image, video processing, control system, and computational of biology. Now let us go inside the MATLAB now. So after installing MATLAB, this window will open like this, MATLAB. If you see that in the right side, you can see the current folders. In current folders, the files which we are working currently will display here. So these are all the files which we are currently working will display here in the current folder. And command window, so this is the command window in the center, command window. MATLAB commands will execute one by one in the command window. And next in this side, if you see, you can see the workspace. Workspace in MATLAB is nothing but in workspace variables which we are using will save here. So what all the variables we are using in MATLAB will save here in the workspace. And below to that you have command history. In command history, what are the recent commands executed will display here. So this is the general terms which we have in the after installing MATLAB. This will open. I'll repeat it. The current folder will work. The current files will display here, and command below one by one will execute, and workspace variables which we are using will save here in workspace, and command history, what are recent commands executed will display here. Now we'll see how to execute MATLAB command one by one, how to convert into a program. In MATLAB, mostly we will use vector and matrix. First we'll see how to create a vector. For example, if you want to create a vector x equal to square bracket, I want to create a file length of vector, so I will just 1 . So this is the file length of matrix, file length of vector, so x equal to 15783. So if you after giving enter, you see that the file length of vector will create now. So x equal to 1578, and similarly in the workspace also if you see that, you can have a value of 5783 vector has been created. It is also, it will also display what is the minimum value of that vector. For the, here in this, the minimum value is 1 and the maximum value is 8. So you can see the vectors created in the workspace. And one more is, if you want to, if you are, suppose we are giving x equal to square bracket 1 6 7 3 4. Now I am creating the same file length of matrix. The difference is here I am going to give a semicolon. So we will see what it is happening. If you see in the workspace, the vector is replaced from 15783 to 16734 in the workspace, right? And it will not display in the command window. So previously, without giving a semicolon, it will display in the command window, and as well as it will display in the workspace. If you are giving with semicolon a vector, it will display only in the workspace and it will not display in the command window. So this is the difference between keeping the semicolon and with semicolon and without semicolon. And if you click this box, you can see that, double click it, you can see what the vectors which has been created. See, 1 6 7 3 4 file length vector has been created here. So next, another type is nothing but x equal to square bracket so this is nothing but how to give a continuous values. For example, if you want to give and create a vector x with the continuous value, so x equal to 1 is to 10 with a semicolon next. If you see that, see here in the workspace, x vector has been created from values from 1 to 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 has been created. And next is, if you want to create all the 10 values as 1, so right, if x equal to x vector has been created once bracket 1 comma 10. So if you see here, 10 values will be created in the vector and all the 10 values will be 1. So see here, all the 10 values has been created and all the 10 values has been 1. If suppose I want to create 10 values as 0, x equal to zeros bracket open 1 comma 10. So here all the 10 values will be 0. See here in the workspace, all the 10 values, 10 vectors has been, x vectors has been created with the length of 10 and all the 10 values will be 0. So this is how we create a normal simple vectors. Now let us see how to clear this one. See, we have two commands. One is nothing but an CLC. CLC is nothing but an clear. So if you type CLC, this CLC will helps you to clear the command window. Whatever you type here, it will clear by using CLC, right? So CLC, it will help you to clear all the previous type documents in the command file. And next you have one more is clear. So clear will help to clear all the workspace variables. You see clear and enter, see that all the workspace has been cleared. What all previously workspace has been entered here, it has been cleared, all the things. So two commands is there. One is CLC and clear. CLC is used to clear the command window and clear is used to clear the workspace things, right? Now let us see a small program how to plot a program in the MATLAB one by one execution. So now let us see x equal to 1 is to 10 semicolon. So x variable I have created. So x variable I have been created here. So x values is from 1 to 10. So if you see in the workspace, you can see here. And one more vector I am going to create now, which is nothing but y. So y vector is nothing but I am going to create now based on x vector. So y equal to log of x. So whatever log of f. If you see in workspace, y vector is, if you see in the workspace, see that x equal to 1 to 10, y vector is nothing but an x of log of x. So whatever log by log of 1, log of 2, log of 3, log of 4, log of 5 has been created and that value is stored here. See that